With just this one project, and by the destruction of these wet-mesic flatwood wetlands, waste management, once called waste management, is, in my opinion, violating every single tenet of its Environmental Stewardship Program. The loss of these wet-mesic flatwood wetlands normalizes throwaway behavior. It is strange that companies based in and operating from locations without wet-mesic flatwood wetlands or even a reliable supply of fresh water would be in the position of purchasing and destroying wetlands necessary to filter and provide fresh drinking water for the people living in the regions they are plundering. The continued expansion and centralization of household waste from an ever-widening area of supply puts the lie to any business model trumpeting life balance. Setting aside the other 7 megalandfills in the immediate area, this specific destruction of wet-mesic flatwood wetlands displays the base ignorance of the landfill business model. Technology exists to reduce the overall size of the waste sent to landfills to make it actually wasteful to transport these materials halfway across the continent in order to cover them with plastic. One of the first things archaeologists look for when digging for clues about a civilization is their garbage heaps. Anyone looking at these mega-landfills would come to the conclusion that the people do not understand the importance of clean water, air and earth, and that is why they vanished. The destruction of this wet-mesic flatwood wetlands clearly illustrates disregard for the local natural environment. The destruction of this wet-mesic flatwood wetlands displays an outdated business model that devalues wetlands as a commodity, as if they were of no worth whatsoever, and exposes them to destruction under the banner of development. It is bizarre that this local business society actually believes that a garbage dump is a form of beneficial, profitable and long-term development. The fact that Woodland Meadows was destroyed in order to form the first oversized garbage dump that exceeded its capacity and structural engineering within a few years indicates to me that the business and local government had no intention of preserving anything. The runoff from the present landfill is treated in a perfunctory manner. All of the waters in the gigantic landfill are sent through one settling pond, which would not be approved for use for even the smallest of residential developments. Stepping back from this tragedy, we need look no farther for the hypocrisy of this ever-expanding project than the rainforests of Brazil. With voices raised full throat by local and state governments about preserving plants and creatures that may have unknown benefits to humanity in those far places, this wet-mesic flatwood wetlands is set to be destroyed without anyone ever cataloguing what is there.